Welcome to One Round. I'm your host, Darrell Dawsey. Well, he's been the chief of police here in the city of Detroit, a mayoral candidate, and he's currently the Wayne County Sheriff. I'm talking to Mr. Benny Napoleon today. He's here to talk with us a little bit about what's going on over the county, what's happening with his budget, and some of what's going on here in our city. So we want to welcome the sheriff and say thank you for joining us here on One Round.
My pleasure, Darrell.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're a legend, so I'm happy to be here, man.
You're more of a legend than me, man. Trust me. We've heard a lot about some of the troubles in the county with some of the budgetary issues. Yeah. The Wayne County prosecutor has, issued her concerns. You've talked a little bit about some of your concerns. I was just wondering if you kind of update us. What's going on with your budget over there?
Well, the fact is, the sheriff's office has been underfunded for the last 40 years. It's a continuing cycle. It's a built-in deficit that they put into this budget every year. It happened to Bill Lucas when he was the sheriff. It happened to Facano the entire time he was the sheriff. It happened to Warren Evans the entire time he was the sheriff, and now the cycle continues on to me. Okay. So the fact is that we have not been realistically funding the sheriff's office.
Why not?
See, I think that it's a conscious effort on the part of people who make those budget decisions to create an environment where the person who came from this office twice now has become the county executive. I think it's politics.
Okay. But do you think that there is an intentional effort to maybe undercut you? Do you think?
No, it gives you an argument that the sheriff can't manage a budget when you know you've got to pay this money because we paid it for the last 40 years. So there's some concerns that I raised about truth in budgeting that I have not gotten answers to. So the fact is, if they say this is all you need, but every year they find the money when you go over, then obviously that money's somewhere. They just don't want to give it to you up front because they know you're going to spend it because every sheriff has spent it for the last 40 years.
Now, you're a seasoned political veteran. I mean, if you were the Wayne County executive, how would you handle the budgetary?
The most fundamental responsibility of government is to keep you safe. In anything less than funding the prosecutor's office, funding the sheriff properly, and those issues that are related to public safety, then you're not doing your job. I can understand it if they could say that there were no discretionary activities going on, that there were no non-mandatory services being performed. But when you have non-mandatory services being performed, yet you short public safety, there's something wrong with that.
Okay. Now, Bill Wild has thrown his hat into the race. I was wondering, would that be a job that you are interested in pursuing?
I have had people asking me this question for a long time now, and I have not made a decision in that area. I think I am honored that folks see me potentially in that capacity. I'm listening to folks that are interested in having me run for that office, but I haven't made a decision one way or the other.
Okay. Really quickly, because we're running out of time, but I'm just wondering what else may lie in your political future. Can you give us any updates?
I'm just trying to be the best sheriff I can be. I've been in law enforcement now almost 40 years, and I just want to do the job that I've been hired by the citizens of Wayne County to do in the most effective way to make sure that we have a safe community. And if your community is not safe, then you're not doing your job as government. And that's why the sheriff's office and the prosecutor's office should be properly funded.
All right. Well, I think we're always going to wonder what the city would have been like had we actually gotten you as mayor.
It would have been safe for sure.
Folks, okay. Well, you know what? I don't have any doubts about that. I want to say thank you very much.
Thank you, Darrell. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. This has been One Round. I'm your host, Darrell Dawsey. Thanks for joining me.